today signifies both a beginning and an end. A new day for you to claim the unlimited possibilities, and the last day for the year 2014. You might have been able to realize all your ambitions during the year, but there are some who may have experienced a year filled with challenges. Whatever the case, today affords us an opportunity to chart a new course, to embrace the dawn. I'm Adrian, and it is really my pleasure to be your host for the final episode of Jamaica Magazine for 2014. As we welcome the sunrise, I'll be preparing you for the social engagements taking place later and sharing safety tips you should note while celebrating. Keep watching. The news is next.
Sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Make you want to move.
Each time you're not paying full attention to the road environment, the greater your chances of getting in a crash like that. Plan routes to avoid focusing on GPS systems, prevent children from roaming in motor vehicles, turn down the volume of car stereo systems, pull off the roadway if you have to use mobile devices, do not read, watch television or eat while driving, avoid multitasking, and keep conversations with other passengers to a minimum. Whether you walk, ride or drive, avoid potentially fatal distractions.
Good day, I'm Andrea Chizom and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 31. Hundreds of jobs are expected to be created from a recycling project launched in Riverton Meadows, St. Andrew. 12 full-time workers and 50 part-time bottle suppliers have already been employed to the project, which operates from the Jamaica Recycling Cooperative Plant in Riverton City along Spanish Town Road. Under the program, polyethylene terephthalate or PET containers, mostly plastic bottles, are being collected, compacted and exported overseas. Local Government Minister Noel R. Scott says the project will not only generate revenue and provide jobs, but will also underscore the importance of recycling and protecting the environment. He adds that other initiatives being undertaken will also encourage individuals to keep their surroundings clean.
We are looking at some more stringent measures in terms of the littering in the streets. We are going to have to increase the fines because many times people discard bottles and all these things willfully. We're going to have a very aggressive program in terms of separation of garbage. As we don't separate garbage, it will be a problem for the country.
The plastic bottle recycling project is being implemented by a number of stakeholders, including the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation, Canadian company Turtle Island, the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, and the Caribbean Local Economic Development Project, CARILED. Turtle Island has invested about $12 million in the project, while CARILED has provided about $8.5 million. The Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, has been doing a test run of its new automated system for customs data known as ASICUDA. Chief Executive Officer of the JCA, Richard Rees, says the pilot, which began earlier this month, is focusing on exports from the Kingston port.
The export pilot is for about 2 to 3 months. We'll then do adjustments to the system, and then having done those adjustments, we now seek to pilot the import module. Once we have completed the pilot activities, then we will go live with the both import and export modules.
Approximately 174 customs brokers, importers and staff have already been trained to use the ASICUDA. The $4 million web-based electronic system will streamline the process involved in the transshipment of goods while reducing processing time. The National Security Minister is adamant that the police will be taking back public properties used by criminal gangs to fund their operations. Minister Bunting says several venues across the country, such as parking lots in downtown Kingston, are being illegally operated by criminal networks.
Wherever, for example, criminal groups have commandeered any public space or public facility and using it to turn a profit, using it to extort payment, for example, from public passenger vehicles. The police are
are really targeting these areas to choke off the fuel, so to speak, for the criminal organizations.
Minister Bunting was speaking recently on JIS's Issues and Answers program. Meanwhile, thousands of persons have been arrested and illicit assets valuing millions of dollars seized as a result of anonymous calls made to Crime Stop.
More than 25,000 calls have come into Crime Stop, leading to the arrest of over 2,300 suspects. We've also seen the seizure of almost $700 million worth of narcotics and over 200 million of other illicit property.
The National Security Minister added that 700 illegal firearms and 51,000 rounds of ammunition were also seized. He was addressing the recent launch of a partnership involving the Guardsman Group, Crime Stop and the Sign-Tex. Under the partnership, 60 reflective Crime Stop signs will be erected across the island over the next 4 years at a cost of $12 million. And finally, the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC will be extending its operations until 3 a.m. on New Year's Day. JUTC's Marketing and Communications Manager Clinton Clark says it's to facilitate persons who will be on the roads to ring in the new year. The JUTC has also made special provisions to accommodate patrons attending the annual fireworks on the waterfront in downtown Kingston. The event, which is being organized by the Urban Development Corporation in collaboration with a number of private and public sector entities, began earlier today with rides and activities for children. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.
When it comes on to partying, we often equate going to parties and having a good time with consuming alcohol. So we know the limitations that alcohol can have on one's ability to react appropriately and to make a sound decision. We ask that persons who travel in groups and go out together, we ask that there is one designated driver who will be the person to take home the group safely. Many traffic accidents result from persons who have been under the influence of alcohol. When persons consume alcohol, for some reason, it triggers certain emotions, and we find that little arguments can develop, which cause big problems. If there is a dispute, we expect persons will be trying to intervene. We ask that the police be contacted. Going home, the rules remain the same. You want to be aware of your surroundings. You want to ensure that you gain quick access to your home and to your vehicle. And you know, persons, when they go to parties, we encourage to, especially females, that handbags and other items of value are not left in cars. Depending on where you are going, you have to make an assessment as to whether or not you want to accessorize to the extent that you can become a target. Travel with cards instead of cash, and if you have to travel with cash, do not travel with excess amount of cash. We ask that persons travel in groups. You know, there is safety in numbers. Don't take your safety for granted.
Did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy...
This is nature, clothed in all its splendor. For your end-of-year celebrations, I'm sure you want to look exceptional. Here is a way for you to make simple transformations between your day and evening wear despite the funds you have on hand.
We understand the challenging economic times, so we've decided to give you tips on how to stay fashionable on a budget. We've enlisted the help of Garmix Heart Academy graduate Kishan Hawthorne. He'll be teaching us how to stay stylish. So Kishan, what do we have today?
Well, Kerry, today we have 3 amazing looks for the lady on the go. The first one is a corporate lady who has the after work jam. So we're going to tune it up a little bit, right?
Yes.
So lose the jacket, lose the pumps, and just add a statement neck piece. Just enhance the look.
Nice, Kishan, I like the look. But what about the woman who's transitioning from a semi-formal type setting to a family gathering?
Well, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. She just lose the jacket and lose the pumps and just add a simple, nice flat shoes and just put on a nice accessory just to jazz it up a little bit more. To look funky and look flirty at the same time.
I really like that look, especially the cut of the dress. What's that called?
The asymmetric cut, which is the style line of the dress.
All right, I learned some things today. All right, so you know it's Christmas and we're always having formal events. How do you switch it up from workwear to a formal function?
The lady is wearing an outfit that is suitable for the office wear, but yes, still she can change it from workwear to a formal function. Just lose the jacket, just add a pearl earring, just add a puffy skirt, but yes, still you're going to look well designed for the function.
Kishan, I'm loving all the looks, the flirty look, the semi-formal look, the formal look. I really like it. No, but don't laugh at me. You can't just leave me. What about me, right? You can't leave me high and dry.
Yourself, man. You're on the Kishan. The only thing you just need to do is just spice up your makeup more. And that's it for you.
So Kishan just mentioned makeup. Nicola Johnson is going to be giving us makeup tips to go with the fabulous styles. All right, Nicola, thank you. All right, you saw all the styles, the formal, semi-formal, and so on. How do we change the look from day to evening?
All right, well, Carrie, the first thing we want to do is focus on the eyes and the lips. Once we have the eyes popping with the lips, then we have a complete look for the evening. Being that they're already made up from in the morning, we already have powder on, so we just dab a little powder on, brighten the eyes, brighten the lips. For the first model, with her gold accessory, what I would do is add a little more gold eyeshadow on, being that she already had that on.
Okay.
Pop in a little darkness on the outer corner of the eyes, and add a popping red lipstick to go with that.
Okay.
The second model, which is the flirty look.
Yes.
Right, for that she has a pink jacket on. I would go with a more burnt orange lipstick to pop with her hair color along with her jacket. And the eyes are fine.
All right, what about the third look, the formal look?
For her complexion, I would go with a more plum look. She already has a plum liner on, so I would brighten the plum lips with the liner. She don't need to go and buy a lipstick for that, and add some clear gloss. And then for the eyes, she can go more with a smoky look.
Loving the ideas, and hopefully one day I can actually work them in, you know, for myself. We're looking now at the woman on a budget. What are some of the must-have products that she should have in her makeup bag?
Yes, Carrie, everybody we know is on a budget.
Definitely.
So in our little bag, we want to have a face powder. If we don't wear face powder, then we can use oil blotting sheets, a lip liner, which we can use with some gloss rather than buy a lipstick. We can use an eyeliner to intensify the look, like a black liner, blue liner, whatever choice you choose.
Okay. Oh, simple.
And also, let me comment on the eyeshadows. If we're going to intensify the eyeshadow, we can use our fingertips to put it on. We can use a Q-tip to blend. As you know, we're on a budget, so we don't need to go out and buy an expensive brush. And we can get all these things from the drugstore or pharmacy.
Thank you so much, Nicola. The tips were fabulous. Thank you. All right, so we've moved from clothes to makeup, now accessories. A visit to your local accessory store would yield affordable earrings, necklaces, rings, and the like. But do you want to stand out on a budget? Why not try the extraordinary and made-in-jail brand of accessories? They're one-of-a-kind handcrafted pieces from the women of the Fort Augusta Correctional Center, and they're affordable. Be sure to call to get your set. I hope our little session gave you some ideas on how to be fashionable on a budget. Until next time, happy shopping.
So you have your outfit ready, but you might feel that you need to brush up on your social graces. Watch this.
It's the holiday season, and with it comes company parties. Common sense should dictate what not to do at a Christmas social. But unfortunately, when alcohol is involved, common sense seems to go right out the window. Whether you are the employee or attending one of these parties with someone who is, it is always best to know what should not be done at one of these functions.
Maintenance of decorum, proper decorum. We are ladies, and therefore the most important thing is to behave like a lady at all times. Be aware of what you should and should not say. I think what you mustn't do is be worried about the fact that you may not know. All you do is watch, look at how someone else is holding their glass, look at how someone else is using their knife and fork. So just watch and follow.
Chief State Protocol Advisor Ambassador Eleanor Sherlock says exhibiting professionalism and personal decorum at social events will form part of how that person is perceived. Remember always, you are surrounded by others.
I don't like when there is a lack of decorum, when you dance too close or it gets too familiar, because the following day or thereafter you have to interact, you have to work with a person, you have to look in that person's face. Therefore, the level of decorum should be maintained.
As a star party, some level of professionalism should still be upheld, because at the end of the day, the next day or the next couple of days is work, and we still need to work in the same environment as co-workers, and we don't want emotions and all them stuff there running up all over the place.
What really upset me the most at a Christmas party is when them start to drink and them start to misbehave and them I want some little short up things and start misbehave. It really look bad for them.
When they overdrink and bouncing upon you like it is appropriate, and it's not, because then again you have to go back to work and work with them. They drink spill on you and mess you up, and that's not nice.
Functions or parties provide excellent networking opportunities. With this in mind, patrons or partygoers must be aware that a potential business partner or a prospective employer could be standing right next to you as you stagger around with a drink in hand, speak with food in your mouth, and badmouth the boss. Here are some of the most common mistakes people make. What is not yours, simply leave it alone. You will always be remembered for that outlandish outfit. Disregard the Jamaican notion of always being late. Though it's a delectable affair or there is a buffet line and an open bar, it's provided for everyone at the party.
There are some things which are just not to be said. And so gossiping and speaking ill of persons, speaking ill of your colleagues, and those are just absolute no-no. Especially if you're in the working world, how you behave is going to dictate where you end up. It's not from where you start, but how you behave.
Now that you are aware of the don'ts of party protocol, here are some pointers to ensure that you dance away from the event feeling professional and rewarded. Be informed of the company or person hosting the event. If you are a new employee, ensure that you are familiar with co-workers' posts, especially top-level members. If you are accompanying a friend to an event, do your own background research into the party hostess so you are not lost in the woods during conversations. Mix and mingle. Shed the shy girl or laid-back dude attitude and meet people. There may be a potential business partner or prospective employer inside the dance room. Walk with business cards. If you don't have the time to generate one, ensure that you have a pen and paper on you.
Reputation lost is never again regained, and one needs to have their personal dignity, and dignity comes with how you conduct yourself, and that's why I think it's important for decorum.
It's a holiday.
And while you're enjoying yourself, you certainly don't want to overindulge, especially where alcohol is concerned. So here's some timely information about alcohol abuse.
Many of us have already stocked up on our favorite drinks, while others are just about to do so. For some of us, Christmas wouldn't be merry without a variety of alcoholic drinks within easy reach, and New Year's wouldn't be special without wine and champagne. But do we really understand the health implications when we consume excessive amounts of alcohol? Doctors say overuse or abuse of alcohol can cause or worsen many medical problems and destroy families and lives. It is a fact that long-term heavy drinking could damage your liver, nervous system, heart and brain, cause high blood pressure, stomach problems, sexual problems and cancer, and lead to violence, accidents, social isolation and difficulties at home and work. According to medical experts, you have an alcohol problem if your use of alcohol interferes with your health or daily living, or if you are physically or emotionally dependent on alcohol to get you through the day. There are differences between alcohol abuse and alcohol dependence, but it is important to note that alcohol abuse can lead to dependence, that is, a physical and emotional addiction to alcohol. With dependence, you feel compelled to drink and it dominates your life. You may plan your activities around alcohol and drink secretly or hide the amount of alcohol you drink. Over time, it will take larger amounts of alcohol before you feel its effects. Once alcohol dependency develops, you may not be able to quit drinking on your own. The symptoms of alcohol abuse include personality changes, blackouts, shakiness, delusion or confusion, drinking more and more for the same problem, and drinking alone or drinking early in the morning. Statistics from the Ministries of Health and Transport and Works show that the majority of fatal accidents during the holiday season are due to alcohol abuse by motorists. In fact, many productive lives have been lost on our roadways due to drunk driving. This also puts the health sector under severe pressure. So, if you don't drink, it's better not to start. If you do, please treat it as a delicacy. Don't use alcohol as a beverage or mood-altering substance. You can safely toast the holidays with a little of your favorite drinks, but remember, never drink and drive. It is a fact that many people across the world today will not see next year because of accidents or illnesses related to the abuse of alcohol. Don't be a statistic. Reduce or abstain from the excessive consumption of alcohol.
Driver, slow down and stop the reckless overtaking, no?
You never hear so time is money.
Easy, driver. Well, nobody must man and taxi driver drive so bad. Why him have to drive so hard? Me not gonna make you kill off me and me picnic them.
One stop driver. Make her come off this bus. Me say stop.
Me coming with you. The rest of you not take chance in the life. Lord of mercy! That could have been us!
And look how we want the money.
Passengers, your safety is in your hands. Say one-stop driver and get off if the driver is speeding, overtaking recklessly, and not obeying the rules of the road. Don't give away your life. It is too precious.
Chikungunya is a viral infection transmitted when an Aedes aegypti mosquito bites an infected person and then bites someone else. Symptoms include high fever, headache, joint pain, muscle pain, and rash. If you suspect that you've been infected, take paracetamol such as Panadol, Cetamol, and Tylenol. Infants, children under 5 years old, pregnant women, the elderly, persons with sickle cell and chronic illnesses such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease are at risk for more severe symptoms and must see a doctor for proper evaluation and monitoring. Fortunately, most cases of CHIKV are mild, but if your symptoms worsen, you need to see a doctor. For more info, call 1-888-1-LOVE from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That number again, 1-888-663-5683.
You know, I just love the sea. It's so soothing. And that's something that you should also consider for the new year. Finding a safe, peaceful place where you can focus on your goals. I trust that you will remain safe during the season and that you will approach the new year with a sense of purpose and a commitment to live your best life. Touch hearts, encourage others, and inspire souls. On behalf of the hardworking production team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Have yourselves a wonderful 2015.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.